Hello and welcome to another session based on the Raytracer challenge. Especially this one is a bonus session I'm doing about the Raytracer REPL I wrote and published. You can reach it under raytracer.xyz. It is about a project I came across some time ago and was now remembered. I remembered it now. I was reminded about it by this tweet of trending GitHub repositories. By the way, it's a nice Twitter bot that pushes trending repositories on GitHub, and sometimes there is something that is quite nice and one should take a further look. And this time it reminded me of something called Tauri. Tauri is essentially a way to bundle a web application into its own application, like for example Electron, which is the most famous of those kinds of bundlers and systems. But Tauri, for one, does it by providing a Rust shell around it. So it's perfect for our Raytracer thingy there, because we are doing that in Rust as well. So the server part of the application is written in Rust and then served to the web front end, which in this case is simply using the basic browser which is available on your system. So it is much smaller than a bundle with Electron, which always comes with a full Chrome and a full Node.js. And this one simply takes only the essential parts and combines it with what is already up in your system. Therefore, you don't have that much of control about what browser version is there, but usually most systems now come with a modern browser, so most of the time you can do all kinds of things. And I thought, once I was reminded about this, that I could give it a try to bundle up our Raytracer challenge REPL, so that it could essentially work as a bundled application, which is then available for your desktop to download and run there if you would like to do so. So we will see. Maybe this works out, maybe it does not, but I hope it should be we should be able to do this quite fast, as I hope it works out, as this thing has no server component at the moment. So we essentially only need to bundle it up in a minimal way to make it run and start this application shell here. Yeah, so let's see, I guess. First of all, let's take a look at Tauri. How does this work? I've not analyzed this before. If you're interested in making a Tauri app, please visit documentation website. Okay, so let's take a look at the documentation website. Get started, welcome, anything can be displayed, and so on. Steps: install and configure system, create a web application, front end. Use Tauri CLI to set up your Tauri app. Okay, that sounds quite nice. Write native Rust code to add functionality or improve performance. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Tauri dev. Okay. Oh, okay, that sounds quite cool. And to build your own tiny installer. So they have support for creating installer packages as well. So nice. Okay, so we are on macOS here. So let's see. I'm quite sure I have a GCC installed on my system. Okay, so let's see. We need, it seems to me we need Node.js. Yeah. Okay, so Rust C and Cargo Package Manager. We have Rust obviously installed because we can compile our Raytracer. So how do we integrate this thing? Okay. Add Tauri to an existing project. Okay, start a new one, add Tauri to an existing project. Okay, I think I would like to, first of all, create a new one just to see how all this works before I'm integrating it into our project here, our REPL here. So yeah, let's maybe take a look at this. Okay, so there seems to be an application or a script package called create Tauri app. So let's see. Let me open up a terminal here. Okay, so maybe we could go into my playgrounds folder. Oh, I don't have one yet. Yes, I do. Okay, so, and let's make a new thingy here, or maybe it will create one. We will see. Let's call it Tauri test. And then what was this called? Create Tauri app and NVM use. What node version are we using? Let's use the latest v16. Okay. And now let's do this npx create, what was it called? Tauri app. And let's just see what happens. You hope to have something special with Tauri, choice of UI framework supported, and so on. This could start you, blah, blah, blah. You write requirements. Okay, what's your app name? Let's see. Let's call it REPL test. What should the window title bar be? Okay, the Raytracer challenge REPL. Okay, what should we... Oh, they come with different templates. Okay, that's quite nice. So... yeah, essentially we have, this thing is written in Svelte, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, we will have to take a look if there is something we need to do then. Essentially, I have all the bundling steps and everything outside in my REPL code, so I think I only want to have vanilla.js here and want then be able to just bundle everything up outside and push it into my Tauri shell frame. So add Tauri apps API npm package. This is most likely, not sure, something which allows us to talk to the Tauri API. I guess we wouldn't want that. Otherwise, we would have it in our outside bundle. So let's see what happens now. Okay, there we go. Okay, it doesn't seem to be that current actually what they have here. There are some security vulnerabilities already in their dependencies. Okay, let's take a look at that later. Let's maybe see for now what's happening here. Downloading Rust CLI. Okay, so it is doing something and it has a Tauri conf JSON. And now, okay, let's see what happens here. If we go into this REPL test, it tells us to do an npm install there. Okay, I guess it already did that. Then let's do an npm run Tauri --dev and let's see. This is the Tauri CLI. Wasn't it --dev? Yeah, it was. So okay, I guess their documentation is a little bit off because I guess it shouldn't have been --dev, but just dev. Let's see. Okay, now it seems to compile the thing. Yeah, it's building everything that we need, obviously. Okay. I guess we have a running Tauri app here. This seems to be the Tauri app that we just created. It does not have any kinds of menus, but it has at least this content. Oh, I can select it. Yeah, mostly this is only a website. So let's maybe see what is in here now. Oh, that's a lot of different stuff that was most likely be. Oh, I think I just listed the target target folder where all the compiled stuff is in there. So I guess we have this dist folder here. Okay, let's see, what do we have in here? Source Tauri or something like that. Wait a second. There seems to be build rs and main rs. Okay. Let's quickly check what is in those. What? No. Oh, I'm not in the source folder. Okay, so build RS. Okay, it just seems to. Why did it now rebuild this thing? Maybe because I changed something. Okay. It seems to. Interesting. Let me see. Main RS. Okay, it kind of rebuilds this thing every time I change something. Let me quit this for a second while I'm investigating what is in all those files. So we have, what is this? Okay, some configuration, the builder, generate context, error while running Tauri application. Okay, this simply seems to be the main Tauri initialization code, which is quite interesting. There doesn't seem to be much in here. There is a Tauri conf here. Maybe we can see. Oh, okay, this is def path is dist and dist here is dist. Why is this the same thing? I'm a little bit confused about this because I would have assumed there is a directory somewhere where we put our front-end code and then it is bundled. Isn't it bundled? Okay, so this is what kind of window we want. This is the content security policy, I guess, where we can, it seems set, okay, what we should able to load, should be able to access the file system or external data or stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's see, how can we put our stuff in there? Could we just put it in the dist folder, maybe? Maybe. Okay, so let me, is this dist folder here, does this really contain the, yeah, it seems that this is the document we see when we start this thing. Another thing would be what happens if we do, what was it, Tauri build? Would it kind of build up all that stuff? We will see. Yeah, so let's see if this builds now. And if it, that's something I want to test, if it bundles up our index.html or if it loads it from the file system, which I would find a little bit strange. Okay, now it seems to bundle things up as a DMG file, which would be nice. It actually just opened up a DMG here. Okay. So yeah, we can ignore those half-transparent ones here. Where did this Finder window come from now? Okay, strange. Okay, it seems to have bundled up the app, which is quite nice, and the DMG file. That's nice. Okay, so we of course will need to figure out how to build for different systems then. Maybe we need a VM for that. We will see if there's some sort of cross-compiling available or not. But okay, let's check this one out. So it created, where did it, in source Tauri? Yeah, source Tauri, target, release. And we have got a bundle there. And there we have macOS. And there we have a test app. So if I'm opening this up, wasn't it opens with the specify? Okay, I guess I only need to do this. Okay, so this starts our file here. So let's see if we can find the index file in here or if it is compiled into a binary. It seems to me that this one is really one binary file. Yeah, it's one binary file, and it seems to me that let's see, grep, what was it? REPL test, wasn't it? No, not, of course not strings we want to. Okay, it's somewhere in there, but I'm not, there is something like the file name somewhere and stuff like that. So I guess we might be able to grab something like HTML there somewhere. Okay, it's not in there, so maybe it's somewhat compressed or something like that. But it seems to me that it is in there, because otherwise it couldn't. I don't know, there actually is a reference to dist. Is it not? Is it really? Let me just check this. If I am going to change this file here and put something in there like on another line, like change this one, and let me now fire up this application again. Didn't it bundle? Where is it? Okay, I will write it again because it's quicker this way. So it seems to have bundled this thing because it didn't change, even though I changed it, which I would have find quite strange actually if it would have changed. But okay, it's somewhere bundled up in there, so that's nice already. So let's see. Let's see if we essentially only put our, would it? I'm guessing, might it work out already if we just put into our dist folder, the name I still find quite irritating actually, if we just put in there a current build, which I would need to create, of course. So let's see. Let's go into the REPL folder and let's npm run build. Let's build the REPL, just to be sure that we have a new version of it, a current one which is running. So there we have our build, and it should now be in the public folder, should be everything that we actually need. So let's copy this working directory here, and let's now copy the contents of our public folder into this dist folder. And let's see. So now we should have everything in here, and if we are now going to Tauri, run Tauri dev, was it, I guess? Let's see. Does it load up our... Okay. This was actually quite simple, and it seems to work in here. So yeah. Okay, so this would be this was a lot simpler than I thought it would be. I guess the scroll bar looks a little bit odd here. It seems to me that the scroll bars are not the ones that macOS uses, but some sort of custom scroll bar, which I'm not sure about, maybe, or is this some sort of, okay, but yeah, we can work with that. So what happens if I'm, for example, opening up a link in here? Okay, it will open up in here. Okay, that is not good. We definitely would need to somehow change that, as I now have no chance of navigating back actually. So let's close this one and let's rerun it. But it seems to work actually. It seems to yeah, and if we are starting the app, this should actually not be shown, I guess. So we need some sort of code adjustments for this to work really in the right way. But I guess this looks good already. So kind of like it. So if I'm changing this color here, it's re-rendering and it's having the different color, and we can use the zoom, we can change this, we can change the size of the application window. Okay, we should maybe find a way to to have this one be limited to a certain size. But yeah, I guess this is already working. So so let's see. Can we integrate this in a way that makes sense into our REPL there? So let me for now check out a new branch here, and let's call it Tauri integration. So, and now let's see. Maybe we can. Couldn't we? cp-r REPL test to give me this directory here, and we want it there. Maybe in a Tauri app folder or something like this. Okay, so now we should have a Tauri app here, and yeah, there's everything of this in there. So let's close this one for now, and let's see. Let's clear the console and let's give it a checkup. So we have this. No, we want to go into the package.json. Let's see. This is now called the Raytracer REPL. The Raytracer challenge. Come on, REPL. Tauri, maybe? Or maybe it's only the Raytracer challenge REPL? Yeah, I guess it's only the Raytracer challenge REPL. So, let's see. Let's remove this package log for now, and then we will recreate it for install. We have this dist directory there. Let's create the let's remove the node modules. Let's reinstall those as well. Let's remove the dist folder, or at least the contents of the dist folder for now, because we have our whole build application in there. Let's touch a new index file in the dist folder, and let's maybe have something like test123 in there just as a text. And now let's take a further look at this one. So we have cargo toml. Let's take a look at the cargo toml file. Okay, that's what the hell. Bad. So, oh, that's you? What? What the heck? So we may need to put some information in there, but okay. So now let's take a further look at this Tauri conf.json. Let's make it a little bit bigger here so that you can properly see it, and I can as well. Okay, so we have a product name here, which is not REPL test. It should be the Raytracer challenge REPL. Let's see if this works. It is version 1.0. Yeah, I guess this is the one that is used for, I have no idea, build, for what is packaged up during build. So maybe we could just do something like public here to make it take our generated stuff before dev command, before build command. Yeah, maybe we could even ensure that there is a fresh build available. So we will see that, but yeah. Okay, bundle targets all. We have some icons here. We can actually maybe use our, let's see, couldn't we use couldn't we use our, where is it, assets? Couldn't we use our favicon for that? Okay, we don't have a lot of different versions, but we do, I guess, in public. We have this favicon in different sizes and stuff. And it seems to need it in Okay, so that's the Apple icon format. I don't know if I have that, but let's see. Let's see if we can fill this up. So it looks actually in, yeah, where does it look? In icons slash something, but here isn't an icon folder, or is it relative to this? Okay, it seems to be relative to this one. So, okay. Yeah, so I guess let's quickly take a look at those and let's see. Okay, those are seem to be the default Tauri icons here, and they are used for different things, I guess. So for now, let's remove all of them because we don't want the default icons. Yes, we want our own. So let's see that we maybe copy over from our assets folder. We have this favicon.io package, and I guess it does contain a lot of different versions. Okay, it does not. So maybe we need... Yeah, I guess we have a... let's quickly check, is there something here which would help us? Tauri icon create or something like this? Maybe there is what is that? Init def build icon. Create all the icons you need for a Tauri app. Okay, sounds nice. This command will generate a set of icons based on the source icon you have entered. Note that the source icon must be 124 by 12040. Okay, so yeah, I guess we should do this then. We have the icon as an... We have it as a SVG. So let's see. What happens if I'm just calling this thing here? It's like the Tauri Tauri application. Okay, I see, and then icon. Okay, so let's see. Let's yeah, we need to render it into a proper PNG before. So let's quickly check out this assets favicon, and we have this favicon SVG. So let's quickly let me just quickly export it from Affinity Designer where I created it in. It's loading, takes a little bit of time. Okay, so there we are. No, we don't. So we now simply need to export this one. And we want it as a PNG, and it should be 1240 by 1240. And yes, export it, please. And please export it to somewhere. Let's just put it into the right folder, I guess. Where's our Tauri app? There it is. And there was the source Tauri folder, and there's the icons folder. So let's copy that working directory. Let's put it in here. Let's open this one up, and let's export it as 240 PNG. So yeah, so now we have that. And now, okay, icons, the folder, I forgot the folder. Okay, so let's see, icons slash, okay, it seems to be, okay. Where did it create it already in the correct, okay, you cannot even read what I'm doing here. Let me, so it seems to have, okay, nice. It created up all the different variants of our icon. Okay, I like that. So we have already done that. But now let's see if we can do something like... actually, here we wanted to check if this does already build. So the title is the Raytracer Challenge REPL. We can see if we can change the default size here. Yeah. So let's just see what happens now if we do an npm run Tauri dev first, I guess. Okay. So this seemed to work, I guess. It took in our code, and this is working. Yeah, that is quite nice. So we definitely need to refine this, but now let's check if we do a build here, if it's building up everything properly, which I guess it does. Okay, so it bundled the stuff up. Let's see. We now should here have our target and our release build and the Raytracer, and it. Come on. Why can't I enter this directory? What the heck is up with that? Or is it a file? Oh, it's a file. What kind of file? Oh, it's the executable, the directly. Oh, how large is it? It's 6.9 megabytes. So the completely bundled up application is 6.9 megabytes. That would be quite fancy, actually. So. Let's see, it should be in the bundle folder here, macOS. So how much space does it really take up? 7 megabytes. Okay, this is nice, and it seems to have properly bundled up the application, even though I'm not sure that it really started in 800 by 600 as we have told it, but yeah. So we now have an application bundle. Let me quickly check that we can commit this stuff. Is there a git ignore in here somewhere? Oh, it's already coming with a git ignore. That is nice. So it's ignoring all the stuff here. Is it having a git ignore in this folder? No, it does not. So we definitely need a git ignore in here as well. Ignore git ignore. Yeah, we need to create it, of course. So we don't want no modules to be committed there, I guess. And this should be it then. We want to remove the dist folder as we don't need it anymore, as it is taking the public folder now. And let's see if we now do a git add Tauri app and check what it would commit. It would commit the git ignore, the package.json, our cargo stuff, all the icons, Rust format toml, the build and main entry points, and the Tauri config. So yeah, I guess we could commit this. First, try to bundle Raytracer REPL up with Tauri. So let's push this into the branch. Yeah, I guess I will definitely need to fine-tune stuff there. Like I need to figure out how to interact with Tauri from within our application. I guess I can somehow customize the window borders and stuff so that they don't look that foreign. But for now, I think this is quite nice because it was quite easy to integrate this, and it works out better than I could have expected, actually. So if we open this up here again, bundle, wasn't it bundle? No, release, bundle, macOS. What? No, I wanted the bundle macOS and then the Raytracer Challenge app. There we go. So opening this up is actually nice. It's a bundled application, and this is what I was talking about. Maybe we need to take a look at this. Maybe we could integrate those controls here and have this as a title bar, and we need to check out how to interact with Tauri itself so that we know it's a Tauri build, and so that we can, for example, remove those links here or ensure that they are opened in a really separate browser if you click on them and stuff like that. But for now, I really like how this turned out, and that it is actually working out as it should, and it is rendering. It is using the WebAssembly. It is using the web workers to do this threaded, as you can see by the rendering. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that fast. I think it turned out great, and I like it very much. So yeah, thanks for joining me in this in-between session, this bonus session I just did because I wanted to check out Tauri after I've been reminded by the recent tweet about it, and I guess this is a nice thing, and somehow, sometime in the future when I get back to it, I will make it nicer and then hopefully have some sort of bundled up release of this REPL somewhere on the page as well. In the meantime, if you want to play around with it, check out the domain raytracer.xyz and you are directly put into this REPL and can play with it. Please check out my other videos too if you are interested in how I developed this Raytracer in Rust. And for further videos to be informed, please hit the subscribe button and the bell, because this really helps me and my channel to grow and reach even more people who might be interested in stuff like that. Of course, always please leave me a comment if you have any suggestions or ideas or just any questions. Please comment, and I will try to answer them all. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next session, and bye. Have a great time.